Hey, hey, hey! What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining me here today. I hope you guys are ready to work, because we're going to work. So I want to keep this short and sweet. As far as my talking goes, I really want to get into the work. I'm trying to get better. The instructor in me just has to come out and talk to you guys, but definitely want to keep striving to keep these workouts as concise as possible. So I'm going to get right to it. And what we're going to be today is 2 heavy hand weights. There's actually only one exercise where hand weights are going to be mandatory. I say mandatory, but you know what I mean. So there's only one exercise where it's going to be absolutely you need the hand weights. Otherwise, most every other exercise is going to be optional. So 2 heavy hand weights for sure, and then maybe just keep them close by in case there's another exercise where you want to pop over and grab 1 or 2 of them to do the exercise with. Most of the exercises, since this is going to be a leg day exclusively, and while my knees are doing tremendously better, I'm still trying to protect them. I probably will not pick up weights on the optional exercises just to make sure I can stay nice and strong. But you feel free to grab those weights at any time. The only time that we're going to definitely need them is the deadlift. Otherwise, your option. Other thing we're going to need is a circular resistance band. So something like this. Or if you've been in physical therapy and they just tore a big chunk off of the resistance band reel and tied it in a circle for you, that'll work too. You just might need to tighten it or loosen it depending on how it's already set up. So 2 heavy hand weights, circular resistance band, a sturdy chair, or if you were close to a step, you might be able to use a step. Sturdy chair, even maybe your couch might be the right height, something you can put a foot back on that's going to be sturdy and that you're not going to flip over. So the sturdy piece is the most important piece that you're looking for. And then the last thing you're going to need is a yoga mat for support, whatever it is you use to get comfy in the floor. And we are doing 4 sets as long as time allows. They're going to alternate. One set will be standing, one set's going to be on the floor, the next set standing, the next set on the floor. So I wanted to keep it comfortable for those people who have trouble getting up and down, and just kind of keep it even. So we will do some work on the floor, but it's not going to be an up, down, up, down. So grab your equipment if you need it. What we're going to be working today, really nothing fancy to it. We are just getting at that lower body. This is lower body burn, leg and booty burn. We are working lower body today. Like I said, nothing fancy, just getting into it. I talked about some days it's not days to grind it out. This is one day we're going to kind of grind it out in that leg and booty area, okay? So, varying reps. We're not going to stick to 8 to 12 like we normally do. We're going to bounce around a little bit, but I'm going to tell you where to be. As always, you can take it a little lighter or a little more if you need to, but try to stick within the rep range that I'm going to give you unless you just have an injury reason or if what I'm telling you to do is just incredibly easy for you. As always, modify if needed. We're doing a lot of leg work today. Usually your leg work modifications is going to be just don't go as low as you might see me go. I am not the epitome of low because of my knee issues, so work within your range. That's really what the modification is for almost all of these leg exercises, just work within your range. That's what you want to pay attention to. Add music if you need it. I'm going to check Facebook as always for questions in between sets, so if you have any questions, comments, concerns, throw them my way. And as always, my last couple of notes, I just love if you guys would share these workouts as you do them, even if it's after the fact. Just share what you've done with your friends and let them know what you're up to, and share this message of really encouraging fitness and really accessible fitness for everyone. We're bringing something that everybody can do, just bringing your level of fitness to the game. That's really the only thing that's different. Everything we do is something somebody can do. You just do it a little bit easier or a little bit more challenging if you need to. And I do have my YouTube page up and running that I'm super proud of. It looks really great. I would love for you guys to join me over there. I'm hoping to hop over there permanently and get away from Facebook a little bit. So please subscribe over there. Share that page, especially if you have people in your life that might be interested that aren't social media people. YouTube is perfect. And lastly, if you have any desire to donate any funds to me for these classes, it is the only pay that I receive for these classes, so it is definitely welcomed. Venmo at Strong Style Fit is where you will find me, or just shoot me a message and I'm happy to work out another arrangement with you. So hopefully that was a little quicker than normal. So grab your 2 heavy hand weights, your resistance band, have them close by. This first set, we've got all weights are going to be optional. So have it close by. You may not want it. I will use it for one of our 3 exercises upcoming. I'm going to grab a drink of water. I'm going to check the video and we're going to get right to it. All right, guys, so the first thing that we're going to do, and all of our sets are kind of set up this way, we're going to do something that's single-sided, so we'll do a left side or right side, and then something that is not single-sided. So we'll go left, right, double. That's how all of our sets are set up, except for the last one has a little bit of a twist. So what we're going to do is a single leg curtsy lunge with a squat. So not just a curtsy, we're adding a squat. I probably won't be able to stay completely centered with camera and remain on my mat, so forgive me. I'm going to show you 2, and then we're going to get right to it, all right? So our curtsy lunge, we step back into our curtsy, and then when we step up, we step out to a squat. It's going to be a wide squat. Not a sumo, just a wide. So curtsy, step out wide, squat to the middle. All right, so that's what we're looking at. I'll try my best to stay somewhat centered. And yeah, so if you want to do a weight, you would just grab your hand weight here and you can hold it like a bow tie. Again, I'm being a little protective because we're doing all legs today, so I'm going to take the no option for weights for this particular exercise. Still should be pretty hard. All right, so we're going for 10 of these just on that left leg. All right, let's do it. We've got 1, 2, good, 3. Now if this wider squat is more uncomfortable for your knees, 4. Then do it a little more narrow. Again, that's how you modify. It's just find where it's comfortable for you. Good, 6, 7. As we cross from here to the squat, stay low. 8, 9, last one, 10. Perfect. All right, other side. So like I was saying, we just want to stay low. You can have a little bit of a bob, but you don't want to go up and down like that, all right? All right, so we've got our sumo into our squat. Let's do it. Woo! And let me keep my balance. I look down. What do I always preach? Don't look down. You look down, you fall down. 2, 3, 4. When you step out to squat, make sure you're keeping your feet in line. 5, 6. I'm feeling them already, guys. 7, 8, 9, 10. Finish the squat. Perfect. Which I think I forgot to finish the squat. On the other side. All right. We're going to sumo squat now. So staying really in the direction towards that booty. Sumo squat. Now we go wide. Toes. Track out. 10 and 2. Maybe even like 9 and 3. Somewhere around there. So we're looking for not quite 9 and 3. So we want toes out. When we squat down, our knees track out over our toes. So we have to open through those hips. Roll that tailbone down. Come straight down. 2 common mistakes in sumo is we do this, or we let our butt stick way out behind us. This is one. We want to shoot to come straight down. If you're gonna hold a weight, you'll hold it low. You can shoot for a goal of tapping that weight on the ground. Your option, we're going for 12. 12. 11. 10. If you're just now moving, your hips might not be quite open enough to touch the ground. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Perfect. Bring it up. Take just a second. Shake it out if you need to. We're going right back to those curtsies and the squats. Let's get yourself set up. So remember, we curtsy lunge back. We wide squat out to the side. Trying to stay low, not a straight up, down, straight up, down. Try to stay low into it. Set it back. Let's do it. 1. 2. Again, option, you can hold a weight here. 3. If you wanted to. 4. 5. 6. Burns so good. 7. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Woo! Bring it up. Other side. We curtsy back. We squat. Let's go. Curtsy. Lunge. Curtsy. Remember, step those feet evenly. 3. 4. 5. Good. 6. Is it burning? 7. Stay in it. 8. 9. 10. Woo! Man, oh man. We're about, 3 minutes in the leg day? I'm sweating like crazy. I'll just adjust my mat here. All right. So, toes wide, knees wide. We're coming straight down. Tuck that tail under. Chest stays tall. Weight in your hands. Goal to work towards is to tap that weight on the floor. But that's only because you squatted so low, you can tap, not because you bent forward. Okay? All right. Shoulders back and down. Tail tucked. Let's go for 12. 12. 11. Zip those legs up. 10. 9. 8. 7. So you might find your hips are a little more open. 6. And you can tap the floor now. I couldn't the first round. Now I can. 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. Nice. All right. Set that weight down. I'll take just a second. We got one more trip through. And then we'll take us a nice little break after that. All right. It's going to light up, guys. You're going to be feeling that burn. So we've got our curtsy with our squat. Left side. We're going for 10. Let's do it. 10. Stay low. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Almost there. 2. Last one. 1. Nice. All right. Do it at the other side. Woo. All right. You ready? Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, so close, 2, 1, finish it, woo! All right, grab that weight, sumo squat, one more set, and we'll get to take us a little break. Heart rate might be getting a little high. Anytime we work these big muscles in our legs, and lower body, it's naturally going to create some cardio. That's what you want, and it's great, especially if you have issues that make quote-unquote normal cardio difficult. This is a great way to do it. All right, guys, toes point out, knees track out, tuck that tail, shoulders back. Let's go. 12, 11, zip those legs up. Boom. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, squeeze that booty to the top. 4, 3, 2, last one. 1. Awesome job. All right, you definitely do not need your weights for this set, and we're gonna be down on the floor. So, get your weights out of your way, get your floor space set up. We're gonna take about 2 minutes. I don't have a timer, but what feels like about 2 minutes. Catch our breath. We're gonna come down to the floor. Just so you know, kind of where we're working, we're gonna work clamshells, and we're gonna work froggy bridge, which we've done froggy bridge once, I think, just last workout, and maybe one other time. So if you've been working out with me, you'll be familiar, but of course I'm gonna show you how everything works. Man, oh man. It's so interesting to see how that heart rate goes. Woo! With something that's not cardio, right? All right, guys, I'm gonna check the video and get myself settled in to work on the floor, and then we are gonna get started. Lovely, yes. I think I definitely kept my talking a wee bit shorter. Just overall, I'm gonna try to keep that pace moving as much as possible. I don't want you guys to feel rushed. However, I also know that, when you look at my videos on YouTube or on Facebook, you see that they're all over an hour. That could be intimidating to some people. So, want to keep it down to where the work and everything is within an hour. I just forget, I taught hour-long classes for so long, but not everybody works out for an hour. So, if you have any recommendations on times you would like to see, just let me know. All right, so we're gonna work clamshell. So we're gonna come down to our side. Now you have a couple options to be on your side as far as upper body. So this is really uncomfortable for some people. So if you're not here, then you can come down to here. For some people, staying up on your shoulder or your arm is so intense that you think more about that than you think about the work. So feel free to come down here. If you stay up on your elbow, just make sure that you're not collapsing down into your shoulder and that you're staying nice and strong through your shoulder. Next, you're gonna stack your feet, and you want your feet, your heels in line with your booty as if you were laying on your back, okay? So that's what you're looking for. We've got our knees stacked. We're gonna keep our feet together and we open up. So you should feel a nice squeeze back through here, okay? So I'm gonna come on down just to honor my little shoulder impingement. I might be off screen in my head possibly, but that's all right. This is where we're working, so pay attention here. We're opening up our knees and we're going for 15. 1, 2, 3, slow and control. 4, 5, 6, 7. Only take the band as far as you can control it coming back. 9. If it's popping your leg back down, 10. Then you're taking it too far. 11, 12, 13. Last 2, 14, 15. Perfect. We're going to do the other side. So you can either spin around like I am or just roll over. I figure you don't want to look at my butt for an entire set of clamshells, so you're welcome on that. So again, you're going to lie over on your side, heels in line with your booty, as if you were in a bridge position, right underneath you, either strong up through your shoulder, or we come down to our side, stack those knees, and we squeeze open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, control it coming back. 7, 8. If it's snapping your leg back down. 9. Then you're pulling too far. 10. Or your band is too difficult. 11. And you need to get a lighter band. 12, 13, 14, 15. Squeeze through that glute. All right, stay on your back. We're going to roll over into our froggy bridge. So, froggy bridge, we set up. First thing, like it's a normal bridge. Everything in place, shoulders down, long spine. And then we take our feet and just step them in about halfway. So, your feet actually can be touching. There's no harm if your feet are touching. But you can also have a little bit of space between them. We just don't want that normal bridge space, okay? So either touching or close to touching. As we push up into our bridge, we open up against that band and then we close as we lower. So it's a fluid motion. Open as you come up, close as you come down. You can have hands out here to kind of help you keep your balance. Whatever feels good for you, let's go. 1. You can also roll out to the edges of your feet to open up even further if you need to. 4, 5. You should feel a hella squeeze. 6, right through here. 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that belly nice and tight. 11, 12, 13, 14. Last one. 15. Lower it down. All right, guys, so don't get up unless you just desperately need to. We're going to go right into that other side. So on your froggy bridge, just one thing to pay attention to is that make sure as you're opening up to the top that you are equally pulling open with both legs. Like I noticed my left leg, I was pulling hard enough to roll the outside of my foot, but my right, I wasn't, which means I was being left dominant. So I backed down on the left a little, let the right work equally, okay? So just pay attention to that. All right, so back to those clamshells. Feet in line with booty. I keep pointing that out because that's usually the most difficult part. A lot of times we're more back here. Feet in line with booty. Set that lower body up for success too. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13. Make sure you're keeping this bottom leg anchored down. 12. It's like I talk about this snapping back. Make sure you're not pulling this leg up because this one's pulling too hard. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 1. Woo! All right, so let's roll it to the other side. Get yourself set. Heels and feet alongside that booty. Set that upper body up. Whew. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, squeeze, 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 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work. Beautiful booty to follow, right? All right, let's get ourselves set up for that froggy bridge. So, long shoulders underneath, long spine, roll it down. We've got our feet bridge width, and then we take a little wiggle walk in, or put your feet together, however you feel comfortable. We set those hands up for stability. We open as we lift. Let's go. 15, 14. Again, try to make sure, keep in mind that you're pulling equally on both sides. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, woo, 7, 6, 5, 4, woo, wait, 3, we got it guys, 2 more, 2, 1, bring it down, woo, give it a little pat. All right, we've got one more set of these to get through, right? Whew. It's like an instant booty lift. All right, so let's get ourselves set up. And we'll get a nice little break after this. Heels and booty in line. Lay it out. Let's go for it. Oh, one note, if you're up like this and this is causing problems with your neck, lay it all the way down like that. That's totally okay too. All right, let's do it. 15, 14, 13, send those messages. 12, tell it to work. 11, 10, if it's talking to you, talk right back. 9, 8, you're in control. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh boy. All right, other side. Get everything stacked up right. We bring it down. All right, let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You can do it, booty. 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo-wee. All right, guys, froggy bridge. Let's make it happen. All right, last time, set that bridge up. Perfect foundation. That's where we start. Then we wiggle, walk our feet in just a little bit. Or to touching if you prefer. We're gonna open up as we lift up. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 11, 10, keep that core nice and tight, 9, 8, don't forget about the bridge aspect of it, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. Wonderful. Feels good. You can bring it in. Whew. Give that booty a little stretch. Perfect. And this is our break, so you can kick that band off. No rush. We've been on the floor for a while, so when you go to come up, just be mindful of what you're doing. All right. Now, we should not need that circular band anymore. So, you can toss that to the side. There may be one option that you would throw it in, but I think it'll be plenty intense with no band whatsoever. So, I would just go ahead and toss it to the side. So, catch your breath. You are going to need your weights again for the next set. And this is where you're going to need your sturdy chair, your step, coffee table, whatever it is that you can put a foot up on. We're going to do some split squats. This is where we're going to slow down just a teeny bit because I really like to make sure the split squat is thoroughly explained. And even then, it's a tough one. So, just want to make sure that everything is good, form a solid on that one. So that's one more. And I'm going to back it down just a little bit on the speed that we're moving just to make sure that we get it set up right. So keep taking your break. We are pretty, I haven't looked at the clock, but I'm sure we are doing great on time. So, where we're going next, just so you know, is split squat left, split squat right, and a deadlift, double leg deadlift. So that's where you're definitely going to need your 2 heavy weights, is for the deadlift. You can also use weights on the split squat. You definitely can. Just make sure, promise me, pinky swear with me, that if you're going to do split squat and you're going to use weights, that you are very steady on your feet and you have very good balance. If you cannot pinky swear me that, then pinky swear me you'll only use one weight and leave one hand free in case you need to grab something for balance, okay? And if you have not very good balance, pinky swear me that you won't put anything in your hands. Be safe. I'm not there to help you and catch you, okay? All right, guys, I'm going to take the camera. I'm going to take another drink. You guys get set up. I'm going to get my chair set up, and then we're going to get started. All right? All right, guys. And do I see that Caroline is here? Yes. Oh, my gosh. I so hope that you were here. Like, if you were here, my heart is bursting. I'm so excited. I hope you're working out. Yay. Awesome. Okay, guys. So, split squat. Hear me out. Give me a minute. In fact, let me look at the time. Okay. Yes, we are groovy on time. So, hear me out. I think, and I'm going to set up my chair, and I'm going to come swing around the camera one more time. Okay, so you should be able to see me for the most part, see this chair. Okay, so hear me out. Split squat. You're going to put one leg forward, and your back leg is going to go up onto the chair. Okay, your back toe. So here's where we are. So right away, I already feel like this is problematic, because if I go to squat, look where my knee goes, going over my toe. So I already know I need to step out. So we want to be able to split squat, but still squat and leave our knee over our ankle or slightly forward, but definitely behind our toes. So once we have that foot back, we square our hips up and we drop straight down and up. We're not lunging forward, we're not rocking back. We get set up, hips squared off, we drop straight down and up. So that's our split squat step. Now, what I recommend is find that range. Once you get that front foot where you know you want it to be, where you're gonna make it be perfect, where that works perfect, set something down as your marker. Like I know my toe needs to be about touching that kettlebell. Because it's hard, it takes a minute. I hope you're working on it right now. It takes a minute to find that perfect setup. Once you do, mark it, then we can just move and groove after that, okay? So I'm gonna give you just another minute. Make sure you get that set up right. Your foot doesn't have to be as high as this chair. It can be on a step. It can be on a coffee table, wherever feels good. It doesn't have to be as high as this chair. If you're like, Tracy, I don't have that option, or if you're like, Tracy, this is way too hard, whatever it is that you're feeling that you just think this is not available to me, then I want you to just do a stationary lunge. And if so, grab you some weights, all right? Okay, hopefully we got all set up. I'm gonna get myself reestablished here. Perfect. So again, get those hips squared off where they're both facing to the front. I'm gonna do one test, you do two. Yep, feels good. We're going for 10. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Weight towards the back of that foot. 5, 4. It doesn't have to be exclusively in your heel, but you should be able to wiggle your toes. 2. Last one. 1. Perfect. Not easy. I get it. I know. All right. So we're going to switch sides, go right to it. You might find, like I'm going to follow my marker. You might find that it's not exactly the same on both sides. It should be, but if you find it's a little different, not the end of the world, just adjust. I'm going to test. There we go. All right. So get on that toe on the back of your chair. Hips squared off. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7. Find yourself a focal point. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Beautiful. Yeah, I know. They're tough, especially if you've maybe been doing them wrong and suddenly you're doing them right. Might be like game changer. It's okay. It's awesome. All right, so grab those heavy weights. We got our deadlift. You guys know I like to coach the hell out of a deadlift. So I'm going to try to not, but still give you some pointers. So we want our feet about hip width apart. Shoulders back and down. Arms aren't doing anything but hanging on to these weights. And staying as close as possible to our body. Start with a little bit of bend in those knees. Weight shifts towards that booty. We iron our pants down while setting back into a deep chair. When we feel that hamstring and booty fire up, squeeze and stand. 1. We're doing 12. 2. Keep those weights close. 3. 4. Flat, flat back. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Perfect. All right. Set those down. Back to those split squats. Take yourself just a minute. Catch your breath. Just taking just a moment here. Go ahead and start getting yourself set up. step it back. So your back foot, you have the option. You can be flat, where your toes are lying flat on the bench, or up on the bench. I prefer up on the bench. You do you. Sometimes we feel different sensations in our knees when we do that. So just be aware. Whew. Get yourself set up. Hips squared off. Let's do it. 10, 9. Remember, you're dropping straight down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Weight towards the back of that foot. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Switch it out. Other side. I discovered my other side. My foot needs to be just a hair forward more. Back. Give yourself one test. Perfect. Up on that toe. Square those hips. Let's do it. 10. We're straight up and down. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. Been finding my balance. It's been a little rough on my right side for some reason. 3. 2. So I'm going to keep a hand on the wall. 1. Just so I don't have to worry about it. That's one of the things too. On this, you'll know I love a good balance challenge. However, the exercise itself is difficult enough that if we have to take a little bit of balance challenge out to be safe and stable in the exercise, I'm okay with that. So that's why I said, only do, unless you're just a rock star, only do one hand weight. If you're going to do a hand weight, that way you have one hand free to help with balance. All right, deadlift, shoulders back. Weights, iron those pants. Bends in the knees. Let's go. 1. 2. If you're feeling it in your lower back, 3. There's a good chance that you're letting those weights dangle out away from you. 4. 5. If you let those weights dangle away, 6. Then that's putting all that pressure in your lower back. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. Last one. 12. Nice. Those deadlifts definitely felt better. I don't, admittedly, I don't, oh no, I kicked my kettlebell over. Admittedly, I don't get a ton, historically, I've not got a ton of work, I felt like, out of a double leg deadlift. So I've been focusing on single leg for so long, so I got hell work out of a single leg, that doing these doubles, I was like, how do I do a double again? I feel like that first set was kind of a mess. That one felt a little better though. All right, guys. No rest for the weary. We got to get right back into it. We've got one more set of these split squats. I kicked my kettlebell over, but I think it's still in the right spot. But like I said, always test it out once, just to be sure at least. Get yourself set up. Hips squared off, so you want your right hip and your left hip even, side by side, and come straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can do it, left leg. 7, 8. Almost there. 9, 10. Woo! Change it out. We do have a second side. All right. Let's get set. Kick that foot back on the toe. square those hips off to get them side by side. So what I mean by that is we don't want a flare open, but then our upper body twist. We want everything, hips facing forward. I'm going to do one test. That looks pretty good. All right, let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You can do it. I'm shaking 2, 2, 1. Whoa, wait. All right. No more split squats. You can move that marker out of the way. Go ahead and leave the chair. We'll move it during our break. We've got our deadlifts. And then this set's done. We'll just have one set left. Yay. All right. So let's pick up those heavy weights. Again. So what I was saying about if you're letting your weights dangle, so when you bend to do your deadlift, if your weights are out here, immediately your lower back catches. So keep them. That's why I say ironing your pants. Literally drag them down your legs, okay? All right, shoulders back and down, bend to the knees. Iron those pants as our booty goes back. Flat, flat back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just correcting myself again. 8. My body's kind of forgot how to do. 9. A double leg. So used to single. 10. 2 more. 11. Last one. 12. Great work. You are done with your weights. So you can put your weights away. And you can put your chair away. Whew. All right, guys. We are almost there. We've got one set left in our lower body burnout. So grab your water. Take our break. I never thought I would have such a love affair with water as I do now. Until I was probably 28 or so, mid-20s for sure. Drank back in the day when they made 3 liters of soda. Drank 3 liters of regular Coke, at least one a day. Never ever touched water. So when I decided to quit soda cold turkey, it was a game changer. And you know what was funny was I did not have the giant weight loss, so that's why I actually backed up. I started losing weight at about 28, but I cut sodas a couple years before that. I just didn't have that crazy weight loss, which didn't make any sense considering how many calories I was consuming in soda. But I was not one of those lucky people that said, I cut soda and lost 50 pounds. Like, that was not me. I lost 50, I lost 130 or 15 or whatever I've lost now, but it was not due to losing soda. However, soda had rotted my teeth out completely, so that's why I stopped, and that helped for sure. All right, guys, so we are going to work in the floor. We are doing a little bit of a mule combo. So it's not mule kick, fire hydrant. It's something else, but there is going to be mule kicks involved. Usually we use a band for the mule kick, but the other things that we're doing, I don't think we need a band for. I think it's going to be plenty challenging in the sequence that we're going to be working in. However, you do you. If you think you might still want a band, just throw it beside you. Rock it out if you want it. You are more than welcome. So we're going to do 4 exercises here just because we're doing single leg for both exercises. So we're going to do a left and a right, a left and a right, We'll go through that 3 times and we'll be done. All right, one more drink. I'm gonna check the time just to make sure we're good. Check the video and we'll get started. Yes, I see my girl Caroline is here. Oh my gosh, that makes me so happy. Yes, yay. Okay, I'm geeking out. I'm so happy you're here. All right, so we're gonna come down to hands and knees into tabletop. I'm actually gonna face this direction just because I'm prone to kicking my weight stack when I'm in tabletop facing the other way. So let me show you the combo. Don't get started yet unless you want to test it, and then we'll get started, okay? So the combo, we're going to set up our tabletop, so we want wide starfish hands right underneath our shoulders, okay? Knees right underneath hips, about hip width apart. If you're not sure what that looks like, take 2 fists, put them together, and slide in between. They should fit, then you're in the right spot. Wide hands, mule kick. We're going to shift our weight to the right. So mule kick here. So it's not a kick out, it's not a kick up to the sky. It's like you're trying to stomp the sole of your shoe on the ceiling and make an imprint. Or if you have ceiling tile, like you're trying to pop a ceiling tile out. So we're going to do 10 of those. Then we're going to straighten our leg out and do 10 lifts. Then we keep our leg up and we do 10 curl ins with that foot flexed. So that's why I said I don't think you need a band, okay? So goal is to keep your hip points pointed down, so you're not doing this or this. I will say I watched my last video back and I was having some trouble. I was flaring my hips pretty bad. So I'm aware, so you be aware. If you're doing it, try to correct it. Sometimes even when you're aware and you're trying to correct it, you still can't quite get there. Your hips just might be really tight today, and that's okay. Just be aware and try to keep both hips pointed down. The less you look back at what you're doing, which is what I was doing, the better, okay? All right, starfish hands. We've got 10 mule kicks. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze that booty. 3, 2, 1. Straighten it. Lift it straight up. 10, 9, woo! 8, 7, 6. Stay strong through those hands. 5. Push up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello. Hello, booty. All right, we got to do that other side. Exact same sequence, other side. So remember, stay strong through those hands. Push up tall. Don't let yourself start falling through, okay? Stay tall. Push up. Well, it's that time. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Long leg, lift. 10. It's not how high about your lifting here, it's about how hard are you squeezing that booty. 7, 6. If you're hurting your back, that means you're doing sort of an arch. Don't lift so high. 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl it in. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Yeah. All right, so this one is going to be one of those easier than it looks. It's a quad isolation. So hear me out on what we're doing to really get the most. So I'm trying to isolate. We've worked lots of booty and hamstring. I'm trying to isolate this big quad muscle here on top. So we're going to set up kind of like we're in bridge. Get everything nice and settled down. We're going to straighten out one leg and flex it. And I want you to really flex that foot like your toes are coming up towards your face. And that should engage that quad muscle. From here, we squeeze that quad muscle. So we're not lifting through our hip. We're not pulling through our knee. We're squeezing that quad muscle. See how I'm shaking to bring the line with this leg. And then we release and let it down. So you are squeezing so hard that you're shaking to lift that leg up. We're just doing 10 each side. Let's go. 10. It's slow. 9. Flex that foot. 8. 7. 6. 5. My foot's jumping around. 4. 3. 2. 1. If you guys are doing it right, I hope you are. It's the craziest sensation to be like, I have no weight, no band, no nothing. And it feels like I'm lifting 100 pounds off the floor. I stole this from physical therapy. All right, guys, so set it up other side. You're going to flex that toe, get that leg nice and long. Flex that toe up towards your face. Squeeze and lift. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. You can put a hand on that quad and feel it. 3. You should feel it hard as a rock. 2. 1. Awesome job. That's super quad isolating. If you feel some pull in your knee, like I do feel a little pull in my knee when I do it, don't flex your foot quite as hard, or try not squeezing through your quad quite as hard. Maybe your quads just aren't quite up to that gigantic squeeze just yet. But if you're not feeling it, you're just feeling shimmy, shake, and goodness, feel that shimmy, shake, and goodness. All right, back to our sequence here. 10 mule kicks. Left side, strong starfish fingers. Shift that weight to your right, just slightly. Flex that foot up. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten it out. Lift. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl it. 10. Keep that foot flexed. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Reset. Strong foundation. Push up. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight leg. 10. Are you strong through those hands? Keep pushing. 8, 7. Hip points down to the ground. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Curl it. 10. Flex foot. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's lay it back. We've got those quad isolations. Woo. They suck. Not gonna lie. I'm an honest woman. All right, lay it back. Flex that foot. Remember, nothing but squeeze lifts you up. 10, 9, 8, 7. I do these in physical therapy. 6, but with ankle weights. 5, my legs were so weak. 4, I mean, oh my gosh. 3, it would take me so long to get through. 2, the number he wanted me to do. I was like, I have to be doing this wrong. There's no way it's this hard. It was that hard. Oh, let's go, other side, flex that foot. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Yeah, when you have a lot of knee pain, your quad muscle deactivates. Long story, longer than I have to bore you with, but it's true and it happens. So even an exercise like that, it's just near damn impossible. It was horrible, which is why I wanted to share it with you. All right, guys, this is our last set. Let's do it. No break. Let's just go. 10 mule kicks. Let's go. 10. Big starfish hands. 9. Push through those hands. 8. 7. Strong shoulders. 6. 5. Kick that ceiling tile out. 4. 3. 2. 1. Straight legs. Squeeze and lift. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2, 1, flex and curl. 10, 9, 8, 7. Are you collapsing? 6, tall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Give yourself a little wrist break. Shake it out if you need to. All right, other side. Tall, tall, tall shoulders. Push energetically. Flex that foot. Let's do it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. In front of that sole. 5. On the ceiling. 4, 3, 2, 1, long leg. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Try to control those hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift and curl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes, friends. Almost there. Bring it down to our back. We've got 10 of those quad raises each side. And we are done. All right, lay it down. Get nice and comfy. Extend that leg. Flex that toe up towards your face. Let's lift. 10, 9, squeeze that big muscle. 8, put your hands on it, feel it. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Shake, 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 shake. Other side. Let's do it. Flex that foot. All we got left. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, so close guys, hang in there, 3, 2, last one, make it count, squeeze, woo, we did it guys, yes, all right, we've been on the floor for a while, so be careful getting up, maybe sit for a sec, let your brain, let your blood pressure, let everything normalize, woo, and then stand up, something I do every time, jump up way too fast, all right guys, we did it, lower body burnout in the books. Thank you so much for joining me today. So excited that you were here. So happy to have people to work out with. So I thank you so much for coming. Again, as always, I ask you to please share these videos, share what you're doing, be proud of yourself. And if you think that this message that I share for fitness would be good for somebody else you know, share them directly or introduce us. I'd be happy to talk to them. Otherwise, also you can find me on YouTube if you're not generally a social media person, or if you know someone who is in a YouTube page, has all 34 of my workouts available, up, ready to be viewed at any time. So please join me there. And lastly, if you wish to donate anything for this class, it is the only payment I receive for these classes. Donations are accepted through Venmo at Strong Style Fit. You'll see my logo. Or if you're not a Venmo person, just let me know another way and I'll be happy to work with you. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope your booty and your legs feel fantastic, look super swollen, engaged, and awesome. And I hope you feel really confident and strong going into your day. Thanks so much. Take care. Love somebody today. Mwah.